Hi, folks. I bring to you news. News.
It's
And
news, all right.
it's news. Thanks for
Hey,
you.
everybody, it's for you here.
God
I'm
damn.
the one. I'm the one to show it is this news. So if you want to curse somebody out,
Oh, oh,
please feel free to send it
okay.
to you for Breath of Fire Industries.
Oh,
It's
okay.
all good.
Okay. So it says here, as COVID-19 surges in Mississippi, some people are ingesting an unproven livestock dewormer. Mississippi, y'all. Mississippi.
He must want I'm eating carrots right now, so I apologize.
The plea from Mississippi's top doctor to a state grappling with the nation's second lowest vaccination rate seemed simple. Do not take ivermectin, a drug intended for treating worms in livestock to prevent or treat the coronavirus. Okay, before I actually continue, we took how many shots? There were 3 shots. There was Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, and what was the third one?
Um, Monera.
Yeah, Moderna.
Yeah, Moderna.
Yeah, Moderna. So we took these 3 shots. Some took seconds. Some took 2. Some took 1.
Some people have to take a booster shot. Yes.
Yeah, I'm one of those people who never took, the 2. I only took the 1.
I took the two. Everybody. I took the Pfizer.
Yeah,
Didn't
I
have
took
any.
the Johnson & Johnson. He took the Pfizer.
Yeah, I didn't have any symptoms, by the way, but I was
Same here.
fine all day. But
Same here.
continue.
Despite no scientific evidence that ivermectin is effective at preventing or treating COVID-19.
Okay, and the first time, who in their right mind went, "Hey, horse tranquilizer, let's sit down here and inject this. This will solve our problems."
Just because you know how to science doesn't mean you can science.
It's the same thing about how somebody that who he shall not be named, because he's been on TV too much talking crap, said injecting bleach in yourself is a good idea. Or am I wrong about that?
I think it was Tide Pods too. I distinctly remember it was about Tide Pods. And for the love of God, for those who still believe that swallowing Tide Pods are basically good for your health, what the fuck is
It's,
wrong with you?
it's not. It's the most dumbest thing you would do in your entire life. So it's, so is choking yourself to get high too. That's also dumb.
It's just for.
Hey man, people do dumb things. You forget about that. Yeah, people do dumb things. This is a society we live in. A society of people that just goes, oh.
Despite those, yeah, okay. Okay, State Health Officer Thomas Dobbs was left baffled this week, and so many others, after one person was hospitalized for ingesting the horse dewormer medication to treat the virus. A kind of crazy act he likened to getting chemotherapy at a feed store. I'll read this line very carefully. Please, don't do that. No, really, please, don't do that. Cases of people consuming ivermectin to treat the coronavirus in Mississippi are drawing alarm, with the state's health department issuing an alert Friday warning people not to take the drug, yet they still take the drug. Saying the State Poison Control Center has received an increasing number of calls from individuals with potential ivermectin exposure taken to treat or prevent COVID-19 infection.
Okay, not trying to say this to be hateful. Okay, yes I am, but who in their right mind got up and said, "Hey, horse tranquilizer, this is a good idea"?
Mississippi State epidemiologist Paul Byers wrote in a letter to the MS Health Alert Network that at least 70% of the recent calls have been related to the ingestion of ivermectin purchased at livestock supply centers. Quote unquote, do not take drugs made for animals in any form, the health department wrote on Facebook. I have Facebook. When it says do not take drugs made for animals in any form, are you an animal? No, you are a human being. Even though truly we are the only animals who can actually think for ourselves.
Oh no, we're animals. You forget.
We're
Black Friday.
animals.
I mean,
We're that special kind of animal, though. It's just that simple. We're that special type of animal that has to make no goddamn sense whatsoever because we can do whatever the fuck we want. We can do more than just, well, we can kill our own kind, but we can do more than that. We can do a whole lot more than that. We can do a straight up Eddie Guerrero on our own kind if we wanted to. Yeah, we cheat, we steal. The spike in ivermectin used in Mississippi comes at a time when the state is suffering through what Dobbs described as the worst part of the pandemic. Yeah, well, without wearing masks? Sure. Guess what? Mississippi reported more than 5,000 new COVID cases Friday, bringing its 7-day average for new infections to 3,586, according to data compiled by the Washington Post. More than 1,600,000 people are hospitalized for the virus, and about 450 beds in ICU are filled as of Saturday. Nobody cares about Persona 5. Thank you, Reddit. To those who do, more power to you. For me, please stop. I understand you like Persona 5, but please, stop the goddamn shipping! Fucking kill this. Anyway, Dobbs, who has repeatedly stressed that vaccination remains our best way out of this pandemic, issued an order Friday threatening infected Mississippi residents with fines or possible jail time if they do not isolate at home. I feel sorry for those who are in Mississippi and y'all trying. Not all of y'all are stupid, but my God, there's some of you who are around stupid. I feel sorry for y'all. I really do. You are basically just there. I'm sorry.
Hey, so speaking of stupid, I know this is switching subject, but I had to deal with stupid myself. I told Izzy about this today. It happened to me at work, but I thought I would share it with everybody else real quick. So I have a manager today. Now they have a new thing going on, but for right now it's still in pilot phase. By pilot, basically, if you don't know what pilot means, it basically means they're still trying to test it to make sure it's ready for testing, ready for the to go green light on this or not, because they don't know if they're going to change anything, if anything's going to be different. They don't know yet. The man kept asking the same question for about 25 minutes, so we're all sitting here like.
I will look at him really funny.
So the only thing I did today was I got up and I asked my colleagues, I was like, yo, does anybody feel lost and confused? Because I'm lost and confused. And they went, yup, I'm lost and confused too. And I'm like, all right, I'm glad it's not just me.
Who isn't lost and confused? Raise your hand. Thank you.
So yes, whoever thought taking horse tranquilizer was a great idea, please stop. It's not going to do anything. It's like bleach. It's not going to do anything. And whoever came up with that.
No, Tide Pods.
Ooh, boy.
The increase in cases has also affected children in the state. You're not thinking about the children, I see. As more than 20,000 students, accounting for 4.5% of the public school population, have been quarantined for exposure to the coronavirus. Buyers emphasize that Mississippi minors ages 5 to 17 are seeing the fastest growing number of coronavirus cases, with the highly transmittable Delta variant, hospitalizing young people at a high rate. We're in as bad as a situation as can be. Yeah, we're not even through 2021 yet, and we still got this shit going. It's like, we're not going to be done until at least, like, say, 2022, borderline 2023. We're hoping. Byers said during a live stream meeting with the Mississippi State Medical Association. Commonly used to treat parasites in animals, ivermectin has been approved by the Food and Drug Administration to treat several forms of parasitic worms found in people, but the FDA and health officials have warned for months against using the drug to treat the coronavirus, saying its use can cause serious harm. There are approved uses for ivermectin in both people and animals, Byers wrote in the letter. Patients should be advised to not take any medications intended to treat animals and should be instructed to only take ivermectin as prescribed by their physician.
Think of the children. Oh, I forgot. People don't think of the children. What am I saying right now?
What? Okay. What? Say it again. What? I didn't hear you. What? Oh, okay.
Think of the children.
Wait, what? Yeah, I see the corpses is piling up real high over there in Mississippi. I'm so sorry. The total number of cases related to ivermectin was not specified in the Friday letter. Byers noted that 85% of those who called the Mississippi Poison Control Center said they experienced mild symptoms. Some of the symptoms for this drug use among people included rash, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, neurological disorders, and potentially severe hepatitis requiring hospitalization. Animal drugs are highly concentrated for large animals and can be highly toxic in humans, Byers said. Think people read that shit? And even here it says, do not use ivermectin products made for animals. Poison Control Center calls about illness from ivermectin are increasing. Animal doses are not safe for humans. Mississippi State Department of Health. Even they tell you that. Dobbs and Byers did not immediately respond to requests for comment Saturday. Just over 36% of Mississippi's eligible population is fully vaccinated, above only Alabama's for the lowest vaccination rate in the union. Dobbs acknowledged this week that the severity of the state's health crisis was due to a tsunami in cases among the unvaccinated population that's overwhelmed hospitals. Nearly 90% of COVID-19 hospitalizations and 80% of deaths in the states have been among unvaccinated people, Dobbs said. The discussion surrounding ivermectin has largely stemmed from anecdotal testimonies online of those who largely oppose vaccination and masking. On social media, some have falsely claimed ivermectin to be a cure, that they were mostly symptom-free after taking the drug. Angela Rasmussen, a virologist at Georgetown University's Center for Global Health, Science, and Security, previously told the Washington Post that ivermectin was the new hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah, of course you're victim free. All at first you take it and all you hear is, all you see is death, like literally, probably
Hydroxychloroquine.
Happy death.
Referring to the malaria drug pushed by former President Donald Trump that proved ineffective against COVID. That should just tell you something right there. Right there. Supporters tout anti-parasite drug as COVID-19 treatment, but skeptics call it the new hydroxychloroquine. Ivermectin, which has been used in some countries in Latin America as a COVID treatment, took off in popularity at the start of the year. The FDA said at least 3 people were hospitalized in February after taking the veterinary formulation. In places like Nevada, customers flocked to feed stores in search of the drug to help fight against COVID. McKenna LaFond, who works at Sierra Feed and Saddlery in Reno, recalled to the Post earlier this year what she had to tell people seeking ivermectin to treat or prevent COVID. No, that's not for you. That's for a 1,100-pound horse. That's for a 1,100-pound horse. Then they would buy like 6 tubes of it, she said. That's for 1,100-pound horse, folks. 1,100-pound horse. My wife and I got COVID-19. Our doctor prescribed the medication used to treat the parasites in livestock. The FDA, National Institutes of Health, and the World Health Organization have warned people against using the drug for COVID-19 treatment, and a March study published in the medical journal JAMA found that ivermectin does not speed recovery in people with mild cases of the disease. Pharmaceutical giant Merck, an ivermectin manufacturer, has also said it did not support the drug's safety and efficacy for COVID treatment. On Saturday, the FDA re-upped its warning, tweeting, "You are not a horse, you are not a cow. Seriously, y'all, stop it."
How many times can I say stop it? Stop it! Oh god, no. Mega Man X7. Oh god. Oh.
I prefer... Chachato! I prefer charge shot. Thank you. If not that... Chachato! Hadouken! Okay. The drug has found a national audience in conservative circles. Between March and this month, Fox News host Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, and Laura Ingraham promoted the use of ivermectin as an alternate COVID treatment to millions of viewers on their primetime shows. Senator Ron Johnson from Wisconsin was suspended from YouTube in June for posting a video touting ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine as treatments for COVID-19.
Hopefully you do not get booted off for doing this, because no.
I hope not. I don't see myself this. Recently, reports of ivermectin use among unvaccinated people have sprung up in states besides Mississippi. The family of Phil Valentine, a conservative radio host in Tennessee who was unvaccinated and using ivermectin, was elated to hear listeners are getting vaccinated after he was infected with the virus. Valentine died Saturday. According to the Associated Press, in Chalmette, Louisiana, 62-year-old Darlene Acevedo died of complications from COVID-19 on August 14th. Daughter Courtney told WAFB that her mother was unvaccinated and taking ivermectin. Every single person has given me different information of what she should have done, what she should have took, Courtney Acevedo said through tears. Everybody's wrong. Doctors in southern states are still urging patients to get vaccinated and not take any unproven forms of COVID treatment. Catherine O'Neill, Chief Medical Officer at Our Lady of the Lake Medical Center in Baton Rouge, told the WAFB that while she has used ivermectin to help treat parasitic worms in people, the science shows Americans looking for a coronavirus treatment that not the vaccine needs to come to terms with the ineffectiveness of the deworming drug. We have to let it go, O'Neill said. We've tried lots of things during this pandemic. Some have worked, some have not. Ivermectin doesn't work. Yeah. Really, you're just taking horse pills, y'all. I mean, just common sense would tell you, look, why are you doing this? You should not be doing this because really, you're taking horse pills. Makes no damn sense because you're taking fucking horse pills. I mean, people, come on now. I mean, just because you're trying it doesn't mean you should do it.
Yeah, you shouldn't do it.
You really shouldn't. All you're doing is just making yourself look even more stupider than you already did. Because all you did
Yeah.
was just made yourself a whole lot stupider than normal. And my God, why? Why would you do it just because you had to just try it out? Because, as I said before,
To probably give us entertainment, so we have something to crack on.
oh yeah, we crack on this shit all the goddamn time. We crack on this shit real hard. Because you know why? Because the internet. No, because it's trending. It's always trending. Because if it's on here, it's always gonna be trending because COVID's a new thing now. It's trending. It has reached the world of trending.
Yep. I mean, we're done. I mean, I know people saying we're tired of hearing about COVID. Yeah, I'm tired of hearing people doing stupid stuff during COVID. If people actually did the smart thing and actually took care of themselves, then we will be fine, and I won't have to keep talking about it nonstop.
I mean, the thing with me is, look, if you've taken your shots and you keep your mask around,
Mm-hmm.
you're doing yourself a favor by just saying, "Hey, I'm good." Because even when I went to the store earlier, all I did was just do the following. I went and got 2 items for the house. If I wanted to cook something, I got food. I'm not really hurting for food. I don't really need to go out because even now with how it is, fast food isn't really the same as it was before COVID happened in 20 double XDX. Now we're in double XT1. We still got to deal with this mess. I mean, who knows when it'll probably die. Like I said, probably 20 double XD2, maybe 20 XD3. Who's to say? Maybe it might end up being like what Masame Shiro saw it in Dominion Tank Police, to where we'd all had to end up wearing full-blown gas masks to go outside. We would have to go straight up hazmat suit. Hopefully that will not be the case. But if that is the case, that's where it might be heading if we don't take better care of ourselves. I mean,
Yep.
even
And at work every day, even though I don't like to do it, I keep my mask on my face
you
the
kind
whole
of have
time.
to. I mean,
The only time I take my mask off is when I jump in my car for lunch to eat lunch,
that's about the
and
same.
when I leave,
That's about the same. It's
I
like,
take my mask off. Other than that, my mask is on my face.
I mean, that's pretty much what I do almost all the time. Every time I go out, it's like, okay, the only place I can basically have free reign just to not have my mask is 7-Eleven. They lowered it, but I have it around just in case if I need to, but not on the case that, oh, somebody has COVID. No, if somebody is sick, I'm wearing that son bitch. Simply put, I'm wearing that son bitch. If for some reason I gotta just like, okay, let me just, all right, I'm ready to go. But other than that, people, that's what you need to do. What y'all need to do as we speak. Don't do this kind of shit. Don't try and say, hey, we can science this. No. No, science cannot help at this rate. At this point in time. I wish it could, but science can only do so much for the nation. It can only do so much for the world. Hell, look what it's done for Wakanda. It hasn't done jack the shit for Wakanda. But hey, that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
Yep. Like I said, I know Izzy didn't want to make this video, but I was like, Izzy, I know how we don't like stupidity in the world, but
no,
this is
we don't
stupid.
mind stupidity in the world. It's
This is
just
stupid.
so hard to make stupidity in the world. It's like, yeah, we lost so many people over the years, and even through comedy, that's how we had to handle this. We had to handle it through comedic value. Like, it's so funny. We look into our own neck of the woods. Hi, Mississippi, which is
Yep.
basically our own neck of the woods, if not for Louisiana, Texas, and otherwise maybe Florida. I would say something about Florida, but I'm not. Because we don't have storms happening over here in California. We don't have weirdo names like Henri or Henry or whatever kind of name that sounds like all sorts of douchebag. Oh no, we don't have that, no. But what we do have is, I don't know what the hell we do have, but we have something. Shit. That's all I know. Oh, okay.
Yep. I got nothing else to say about that. I don't know if you do either, Izzy. I got nothing.
I really don't.
All I know is, like I said, it's as soon as I heard that, I know, okay, big spot being too loud, but I know the second I heard that, I
We're
went,
actually paying
oh,
attention to
yeah.
him. Yeah, I mean, really, no offense, but like we're actually paying attention to him right now. He's playing the same game that we played. Like, how many times we played Streets of Rage 4?
Yeah, you
We
got a
played
point.
we
That's a
played
lot
Streets
of
of Rage
times.
4 how many times? And we beaten it how many times? Okay,
Yeah, you got a point.
so
And you're probably still recording this too, what you said?
yes. Like I said, right now, this is comedic value. This is going on off the charts. Like, what are you talking about me for? Because we love you. That's why. No, but seriously, in all fairness, guys, we're still in the early phases of, we're halfway there, but we're not there yet. That's where we are. We're halfway there, but not entirely there yet. We need that herd immunity. That's what we need right now. We need that herd immunity to grow, to make sure that we overpower this. But it's not going to happen because of stupid shit like this.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If we just know, okay, this is what we got to do. We have to hold down in our neck of the woods. We got to basically do what we got to do. We got to get ourselves vaccinated. We have to make sure we carry our masks with us wherever we go. We got to make sure that, hey, if we need to stockpile for food and everything, hey, let's stockpile for food just so we don't have to go out very often. But we have everything covered just in case we do need to. I have to treat this like, it's a code red. I mean, it's not a code red per se, but it feels like code red. We have to treat it like it's a code red. Simple as that. But anyway, this is one of those videos that just says, "Duh."
I just about to say,
Because one thing is for certain, when I put this up in a few minutes, most of y'all just gonna look at me and say, I don't really do news on my channel, but when I do, it usually I have something to say, and I had something to say about it. So, yeah.
I think we all had something to say.
Oh yeah.
Stop doing dumb stuff. There you go.
Yeah, there it is right there, from the horse's ass.
I'm not a horse, you son of a gun.
Yeah, but you could be an ass though.
Okay.
You have an opinion, therefore it makes you an ass. I'm an opinion, and I know I can be an ass.
Yeah, definitely.
So just remember, when you ingest shit, shit will come out of your ass. That's how it usually is. When you ingest a lot of shit in your system, what else but shit will else come out your ass? Unless you want it to come out your mouth, from which you don't want that.
Oh no, I don't want to come in my mouth. Yeah, but I think we're all done here. So
yes, we are done. Yes.
Like I said, for the love of God, everybody, please stop the stupidity.
Just because you can science doesn't mean you can't.
Or at the same time, keep it up if you want to. We'll
please.
Just make fun of you.
Yes, please. Just make it more trending, because all we're going to do is just make fun of you. We're just going to make fun of how stupid you is, because we know the world is in need of more stupidity around the world.
Yeah, we need some more laughing. We need some more laughing in the world. Yep.
Yes. Okay, yeah, we're done. We're out.
Yeah, we're done. Later, everybody.
Yep.